Hello, hello, and welcome back to Hero Infinite with... I'm gonna hit the unmute button, guys. Okay, I'm here with fucking Dova, Veneer, and Zed.
We're the furry force, guys.
No!
Yes!
I don't consent to that.
We got the largest player count we've ever had coming in.
Yes.
Alright. So, God, my mouse is being hot poopy right now.
You need a better mouse.
I need
But
a better
anyway.
mouse pad, because my mouse pad has fucking spots on it that are white, and when the laser hits that, it's just like, I'm not gonna work anymore.
Not fair. But hello, everyone. It's me, Veneer. How
Yeah.
y'all doing?
Now I have your audio balance wrong because you were yelling earlier. Okay.
Huh?
Okay, now you're... I turned you up now. Okay.
Okay.
So. Hang on. I'm just spinning my mouse pad around to try and get a different part of it. Okay. So. Leading into the story. Can you guys hear my roommate talking?
No.
Oh, okay.
I only heard someone talk, but that's about it.
Okay, so hang on. As we begin, hang on. I'm just my mic stand. No, let's hop right into it. So when we left off, I can. Or Zed and Veneer. What you guys want to start off with where we left? What was going on when we left off?
Let's see.
Where
take it
where
first?
your last session together ended?
Let's see. See, I don't remember the first part of it, because most of that was Veneer, so...
We just need the where you left off part, or like whatever level of recap you guys feel like you need.
Veneer appeared in front of me in my hour of need, my savior, my knight in spiky armor. Hello. You showed up, you helped me clobber my witch nemesis, who I know you gave us her name, but I have chosen to ignore it. So that's
Fantastic.
cool.
Wow, you're so mean to her.
I mean, in my first session with her, I asked her if, like, under her dress, if, like, her skin sagged, but that's besides the point. Anyway,
You didn't just ask about the skin.
I know.
Whoa.
I'm gonna try
Do
and be
they
PG-13 for, like, 5 minutes.
Fuck.
Not really. But, I'm not a smoker. But then afterwards, my little posse, Tanya, Marcus, me, we took Veneer, who is like a kaiju, into the city, where we are now. We're probably hiding Veneer somewhere, and then we're just gonna like.
Are you
feed
going
her
back
pizza.
into the city, or are you just going part way back? Like, because if you recall, you were at the edge of town, and there was the diner and everything. Are you full on going to go and get like public transit back into the city?
Considering we're like a bunch of college kids trying to hide like spiky turtle dude.
How tall is Ike Veneer?
Let me take a look again.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, if you're actually taking public transportation and you're trying to take like I imagine a kaiju is supposed to be very, very large.
I mean, he's in his humanoid form.
He can be big
I
or
have an
small.
idea. I have an idea. If we get into public transport, I'll be in my furry form, but I'll say, "Don't look at me. I'm not a zoophile.
Oh,
I just like dressing up as animals."
Oh no, Dad.
I think even though I'm not there yet, I would like to add that is likely going to cause more attention to your party over there. So
we're just gonna jump to when you're already in the city.
Yeah, let's do that.
So you were taking them to get pizza, you said, right?
Yes.
So as we open up, we open up with what was your character's friend's name? I just realized I should have had my notes
Marcus or
open
Tanya?
before session
Oh!
began.
I found how big he is. He's 6'8", almost 7.
Oh, he's not that tall.
But his shell's pretty big. It's
6'8",
wide.
not that tall. Okay.
His shell is
He
wide.
thick though.
Yeah, like his height is not that big, but the shell itself is pretty fucking huge. It's not gonna get anywhere pretty well.
All right.
It's gonna get stuck.
I think you all underestimate the actual height that is 6'8", but okay.
No, I don't.
I mean, it's taller than average, but I thought he was like over 7 feet.
No, he's actually pretty small for a kaiju.
Small boy. Small
Yeah, he's
boy.
supposed to be one of the smaller ones. But, like, at least in his humanoid form. But when he gets big, then it's different.
Okay, but, so... Words. Okay, so, as we open up, it's Marcus, Tanya, Ike, and Zed all having, are all at, like, sat at a pizza place getting some weird looks,
Yeah.
and, you know, like, someone mutters under their breath, it's like, was there a convention in town? Like, everyone's just like, huh? Like, confused.
All right,
Looking
guys,
at Ike.
time for some celebratory convention pizza. Am I right? Thumbs up.
Ike is just confused.
I'm gonna feed you an anchovy pizza because you're a turtle.
I mean, I like fish, but... anchovies are okay. I prefer salmon.
I
Tuna.
don't think they have. You want a brownie?
I'll take a
Yeah,
brownie.
brownies.
I'll take a brownie,
Here.
sure.
Here, have a brownie.
One of those nice, like the brownies that they only ever seem to have at pizza places that have little chocolate chunks in them.
Yeah, he'll like that.
Those are like the best brownies, and they're only at pizza places, and I don't know why.
Pizza place.
Thank you for your input, kind stranger.
No, that was what's his name? Your
The
friend.
narrator? Oh,
No, your
Marcus?
friend. That was Marcus saying that.
The narrator.
Marcus
Wait a
is the
minute,
narrator
okay.
now.
You know what? I'm just gonna be in my fox form, broad daylight. I'm gonna pretend I went to a convention. All right, so normally I can eat chocolate when I'm a human, but am I gonna die because I'm a canine, or does it not count because I'm a fox?
Only one way to find out, Tanya says, like, as she's eating some.
All right. Well, it's gonna be a problem for Zed 5 minutes later. So.
Ike is just eating the brownie.
Do I die?
No, you do not die.
Sweet.
So Marcus, he's like, so you came from a whole other world, like looking at Ike.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I did came from another world.
Are we all just gonna act like that's normal?
I mean, you're friends with me. You know, I ran away from my birthday party because
I'm still trying to wrap my head around that whole one, and now we have this as well, and the president of student council tried to kill us last week. This is a lot to take in.
Wait, you guys go to school?
We go to college. Discordant University, DU. They had to remove the institute part because people were making fun of them for being called DUI.
Discordant University Institute.
DUI.
Huh.
Yeah, they moved.
Getting
They
your own
removed
point.
the I. Sweet. Besides, if you know, they had to run a pretty extensive PR campaign after one frat house decided to live up to our old name.
Huh. I wouldn't have thought that, you would go to college. That is
Hey,
pretty
what's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. And then again, I never went to school. I just kind of just grew up working, and I still work.
Oh, what do you do in your world?
I'm a fisherman. I go out in the ocean and capture fish and bring it back. I also help with the toxic waste problems. So if there is any pollution, I take care of that as well. I do two jobs.
Oh, wow. You know, the biggest source of pollution in the city is probably the male frat house at DU.
Oh,
Ugh.
do they
Yeah, I'm
have?
pretty sure that's like. I'm pretty sure that site's been I'm pretty sure that site should be quarantined. Tanya says, or like given like a grossed out look.
How bad is it, if you don't mind me asking?
Imagine the worst neckbeard den ever and make it 10 times grosser.
I can get rid
And
of
if
that
it's
for you.
and if it's not a neckbeard den, it's really, really sleazy douchebags who are attractive, but if you put a paper bag over their face.
Oh, you're talking. Okay, never mind then. I thought you meant actual pollution from a factory or something like that.
Well, I mean, they're pretty stupid. They'll steal anything.
Huh.
Like
Uh,
one time, they went to the founder's statue and they put a urinal on it.
Meanwhile, across Discordant City, or across the, off in the, off across the ocean, on a small island, a lighthouse sits, and a rift opens in the ground. The watcher of the lighthouse looks baffled, as a wooden tower constructs itself and settles into place. Inside, the moon witch paces back and forth angrily. That stupid fox! The insufferable turtle! Okay. Whew. Calm. Be calm. We'll try this again. Maybe it'll
It
go
sounded like
better
you
this
said
time.
Tom.
Jesus.
Hi.
Maybe this time it'll go better. And she pulls up her giant book and she like waves her finger and it starts flipping through. This time we'll summon an actual evil monster. She starts muttering spell phrases, waving her hands, and a green rift starts to open in front of her as a silhouette begins to take form. Back in the pizza place, what were you guys talking about?
But yeah, alongside stealing a urinal, I'm pretty sure in an attempt to get superpowers, one of the really nerdier frat boys tried to what's it called? He put like some nuclear waste in his drink. I don't even know how he got it, but like
I think
he did.
I think he got it from that weird rich girl.
Amazon has everything.
Which one?
Sorry, it's not Amazon, it's America United. That there's no Amazon in this universe except for the jungle.
Ah, wink, wink.
Yeah. Yeah. Afterwards, he in fact did not get powers, unless, of course. Well, I mean, because he was popular, a bunch of people did raise money for his treatment.
Wait, was he human?
Yeah, he's human. Most people here are human, I
I'm su-
think.
I'm surprised he even survived. A human being will die from toxic waste. I'm pretty
No.
sure.
The only sentient beings in the city that aren't human are Zed here and that weird moth guy.
Moth? What moth?
Oh, he's like a defender of the city or something, some sort of superhero figure.
Huh.
I should really ask him to like take me under his wing because I still need to prove myself to them. because I don't. People think that I'm gonna be some crazy evil furry of destruction. I'm just a college kid, you know, an
Then
adorable one. Look at how
all
soft my fur is.
all of a sudden, all yours and your friends' phones, as well as the phones of everyone else, starts playing. You know that like emergency broadcast tone.
Oh shoot!
That's what's
Yeah.
playing on everyone's phone.
Oh my god. I'm gonna
Yep.
check my phone.
Uh, the governor of Maine has called a state of emergency due to uh due to hurricane. There's no like, why would there be a hurricane right now? There's been no storm all day.
Well, I mean, considering how our day's gone, that could only mean one thing.
It's saying that people need to
It's not.
evacuate Discordant City and all surrounding townships. You know, your friends are like looking confused and starts like immediately tap through their phone, being like, "Well, what's going on?"
Well, considering how, we met. Right. I don't know you as Ike, do I? I know you as like Jim Bob or something.
Yeah, you
Oh,
gave
yeah,
a weird name.
Jimmy Knickerbottom.
The
Yeah.
CK in this very important to pronounce.
Oh my fucking. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So, considering we met Jimmy here, and along with some of the other stuff we've seen, I don't think this is a naturally occurring hurricane. So,
Things are getting so stressful. Can we just pretend none of this magic stuff happened and go back to normal? But that'd be so boring.
yeah. But we can have 5 minutes of normalcy during this commercial break.
There is no commercial break. I don't have anything prepared for. Commercial break. Links below to join the Gas Network Discord. Go and vote on what kind of games I play and stuff.
I was just gonna make a fake one for like questionable Pop Tarts, but that works too. Yeah.
Questionable Pop-Tarts in flavors such as rusty nails and toenails. Only nail-themed flavors. Nail polish. Anyway,
These are these are rad tarts, totally not by the same company that made Radathor in the past. You may or may not feel certain side effects while eating these rad tarts. Please consult your doctor. Rad tarts are right for you.
get a hero point. As we come back from the commercial break, Marcus was looking at his phone. He's like, guys, it's not a hurricane."
Huh?
What is it?
Tanya leans over and looks at his phone, and she's like, "Oh, you said you're like a giant monster, right?" Like looking at Ike.
Me?
Yeah, Tanya
Yeah,
looks at Marcus's phone and looks up and she's like, "You said you're like a giant monster, right?"
Yeah, I'm a giant monster. Why? Well, yeah. I
Like
think.
this kind of giant. And Marcus puts down his phone and you see news footage of a gigantic creature made out of black goop. Gigantic. It's about as big as you are at your full size. So, a good how tall was it? We talked about it during your last session. How tall is your character at full height, Veneer?
Like 50 feet, like around that area.
Yeah, so it's like a 50-foot tall slime monster emerging from the ocean and moving toward the city. And you can just about make out in the footage a small figure floating at, over its shoulder with a distinctly shaped staff in its hand.
It's like he's
Is that
squinting.
her?
And he's like, "That's."
Sorry, what?
I think so. That's a kaiju. Sorry.
Okay.
I guess she did. She just left and tried what she did before again.
Wait, who's talking? Wait, who's
Tanya.
talking first?
Sorry. I feel like Veneer has like a delay going on.
Is there?
Veneer,
Do I have a delay? Hold on.
Alright, you there, Veneer?
How about now?
Okay. I'm gonna say 1, and after I say 1, you say 2.
Is there a delay?
1.
2.
Oh, that's a really big delay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you're getting delayed too.
No, it's
Oh no.
it's on your end. You have a massive delay for us, and that means we're delaying for you as well.
I mean,
It's something going on your end.
that's so weird. How about now?
1.
2.
Okay, it's good now.
That's much better.
I don't know what changed, but it's better now.
But
What the
Well,
fuck? That's weird. That is so weird.
Yeah. Tanya, she says, like, I guess she just left and tried what she wanted to do with you again. And it looks like this time she got one that would actually work with her.
wow, 3rd time's a charm. That really works, huh? Hey, Jim Bob person. Do you wanna? I know you were enjoying your pizza, but you wanna help the city out? I do have class tomorrow, so it'd be nice if the school wasn't destroyed.
Yeah, I can help out. Sure. It's like, considering what we're dealing with right
Hello?
now, yeah, I need to get rid of that immediately. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, God, the delay. What was I? Oh, yeah. He's like, yeah, I'll definitely help you get rid of that, considering that you don't want to deal with another kaiju like that. It's not gonna be fun.
All right. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I guess I'll come and help.
Every little bit of help that will be needed, especially fighting a giant monster like that.
I'm gonna go and join the evacuation front. Marcus says as he like starts to stand up, and Tiny stands up. I'm gonna come and fight. No, you're gonna join me. We don't have magical powers, Tanya.
Actually, well, since you're a hacking whiz, Tanya, why don't you get satellite images of the area, see where the damage is, and direct the evacuation front to those areas?
Listen, I'm not a hacking whiz. I just have some basic programs. She reaches in her pocket and pulls out a bunch of USBs.
Well, can you look at a map?
I don't know. I'm not really good at directing people. So we're not like you. We're just people. I don't know if there's much we can do to help with a giant monster attack.
Yeah, if you were to get them involved, it would be very dangerous for them.
Heck, I don't know if there's much you can do to help with a giant monster attack.
Well, I mean, I gotta try. I mean, maybe the excessive insulting her.
You could just leave with us. This is definitely way over our heads. And then Tanya, she puts her hand on your shoulder and it's like, you can kick her ass, Zed.
Fuck yeah. Besides, if I leave now, I'm just gonna prove those magical girls right. And when I come back to school, I'm gonna give them a big fat middle finger when I'm on the TV saving people.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Be a hero out of spite. Be a hero out of spite. We gotta go, Tanya.
Yeah, get to safety. Jimmy, let's go.
Yeah, let's get going now.
So, you guys start to head outside the city. Meanwhile, off in Kansas, a chicken farmer is sitting there in his rocking chair relaxing. The farm's been a lot more quiet lately. Something feels off. Almost like something's missing. And then, poof, the sand barrier is broken as a red blur flies overhead.
Oh dear lord.
I imagine that Nugget is approaching at a at a breakneck pace, going as fast as he can towards whatever it is that was sensed by himself, as well as all the monks in where he was training.
Meanwhile, we cut back to the city. Just a little bone throwing. So,
Oh, by the
uh,
way,
hmm?
I wanted to ask Ollie, was there at any point was I able to like replenish my equipment, spray cans and
for the
all?
sake of it, we will say yes. You have all your stuff back.
Sweet.
So with you guys like quickly start making your way through the city, and like you notice people are fucking driving their cars. Some people are like going on foot. People are fleeing the evident giant monster. Police are trying to help like coordinate evacuations, and some of them look over. They're like, "What are you two doing that way? Or you're going towards toward the creature? We need to get out of here
Uh,
now."
this is not a convention outfit. I can help. You seen that moth dude? Yeah, I'm like him. Okay, bye.
What? And then you just keep going.
Yeah.
Ike is gonna be like, but the guy's like, move along, guys, move along, guys, move along right now, quick, evacuate, move. He's just moving his hands, trying to get them to go.
Pushing people past him and just like telling them to go along.
Yeah, trying to
Picks
get
up
them
a
to
baby,
evacuate.
throws it like a football.
No!
I'm kidding.
Wait. I'll go ahead. I need some time to prepare. I'm gonna like try and like run ahead and like parkour on the rooftops and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I have a parkour skill that gives me
And
+1.
yeah. So you guys like make your way through the city. At one point, as you're running, Zed, all out of nowhere, like, you notice like a weirdly large number of drones moving around.
What the hell?
They're all painted red, and one of them sort of floats by and then like goes down near you. Hey, furry, you should get out of here. The city's experiencing a situation right now.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm gonna come help. Now move out of the way, nerd.
How do you expect to help?
I'm gonna quickly draw like a tiger and have it just eat the drone. There, go play with that. Bye.
And with that, you continue running. And you notice like these drones seem to be like taking people out of buildings and aiding with the evacuation effort. And as you run, you see a big ass suit of armor just fly by, and like it looks at you for a moment, and then it just keeps going. And when I say big suit, like not suit of armor, a big like robot mech. It's like its torso is the size of a minivan, almost a little smaller than a minivan, with big arms and legs coming off it, and it just flies by on jets.
Ooh, it's a good thing we didn't bring along Tanya. She would totally steal that. All right. God. Yeah.
And but you guys keep going, and soon enough, the two of you, yeah, because you guys are moving at roughly the same pace through the city. You're on the rooftop, Zed, and Ike, you're down on the ground level, and you guys see just like around a corner turn a big like goopy hand grabs the side of a building, and a massive slug monster turns the corner.
Holy.
Has it walks, it sort of like let's sound. Come out wherever you are, Foxy. We just want to talk.
Talk to my paintbrush. Okay. He's gonna try and go into like a secluded place and start drawing.
So you start. What were you gonna say? Go ahead.
Wait,
you say what you're gonna say.
Ike is gonna go somewhere quick to turn big.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna start drawing. Ooh, okay. So he's gonna try doing something he's never done before.
Oh.
Right? Okay. Okay. So I know my ink is made of negative energies, but if I think about it really hard, can I make it resemble the elements? Okay. You know what? Let's just Go for it. And he's gonna start like drawing like when I say big, like he's gonna find like a big wall, like big enough to have a mural, and just start like speed painting a dragon, an Eastern dragon, that is.
Okay. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw out that's the kind of thing that would take many, many turns. And
Ooh.
I'm just sorry, I'm still just getting the last couple things.
All
I'm
good.
I'm creating the combat UI real fast.
That's fine.
Alrighty. Smile.
What are your guys' secondary colors again?
I'm
gold and black, so
red and yellow.
Red and yellow? Okay. And then gold and black. Got it, my mouse is being so fucky. It's making it, like, so hard to get all the things done. Okay. And then... Just give me one moment. Because, this is going to be a particularly interesting combat scenario I think you guys will see in just a moment.
alright.
Where is it? Boop. Oh, hold on, it's cutting off. Hold on. I gotta adjust the cropping. There we go.
Ooh, this is cool.
Ooh, I like that. That's interesting.
The very, very big scenario. I'm just getting the last of the coloring in place.
Hey Ollie.
What?
So, I have a question.
What is it?
You remember last time how you channeled that like the bad juju vibes from my friends and it gave me like a little
Yes.
power up? Well, the entire city's in fear and panic, right?
Yeah, you can feel that flowing into you for sure.
Hell yeah.
One thing I'm gonna throw out is, as you see the creature turn the corner though, Zed, you see it's got like a goop dripping off of it, and little slug monsters are forming on the street and running toward people.
Hey,
So,
I'll finish this later.
you like jump away from the half-finished mural.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, can I take my turn yet, or?
Alright, the combat hasn't begun yet. And, Veneer, you said you're transforming into kaiju mode, right?
Yes, I am.
You turn huge and the slug monster looks at you, it's like, you're the one who ran away. The one they were looking for.
Oh, they're still looking for me?
He punches his hand. You thought you could get away. But another rift opened up, and now I'm here to bring you down. The little witch flies over and's like, yes. Or you see the moon witch flies over and she's like floating on his shoulder. Yes, kill him, and then find the fox and kill him too. What are you gonna say?
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't think you could take me down that easily.
We'll see about that. And before we begin, I do in fact have a absolutely massive amount of piss in me. So we're going to pause. We're going to pause for just a moment. Real quick, Dova, I know it's been delaying to get you actually properly involved. You go ahead and get 35 hero points as an apology for how long it's taking to get you involved. I will be back momentarily. You guys can try and entertain the masses in the meantime. What?
Alright.
Alright.
Now it's time for a commercial break. Man Team, the new 2-in-1 body wash.
Huh?
Why are we talking about body wash? This is a D&D
Because I'm
campaign
trying
about
to pretend
heroes in the
it's
city.
a commercial break for our 4 viewers.
Do you need body wash and lubricant at the same time that doesn't hurt your pee hole? Start with that. That seems a little bit more interesting.
Now it comes in construction workers sweat. Thanks.
Construction worker.
Construction.
God, have
Yeah, and
you?
the bottle. The
I
bottle is just like a picture of a beaver with like a construction vest.
don't think you've ever. I don't know how many construction workers you're around, but they don't exactly smell good.
What the? What the fuck?
Listen, I don't know. I'm just waiting for my chance because then I can play my character's theme in the background.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
I'm
like
trying to find one for mine.
I can't find a good theme for mine. In the meantime, don't mind me. I'm just making artwork.
You're doing that actively as you're doing.
Yeah. I'm doing this right now.
I have commit return.
You have
Welcome
commit.
back.
Yes. Okay. Let me turn the things back on. There we go. Yes. So, hang on. Sorry, I'm just getting myself all comfy. So yeah, we got a 3-pronged battle UI. So now we begin to slide into the fight proper. So as you guys all Zed, you get down to street level. Veneer, you've turned into kaiju form, and you see the witch. She starts wave her staff, getting ready to charge something. I'll make short work of you fools. And then you guys can hear the sound of a sonic boom echoing through the city, and all of a sudden, a bunch of windows break as something flies over at hyper speed and then stops at a dime in front of your, in a little bit in front of you, Ryuji.
He got stunted by that.
And you see a chicken just standing on thin air.
He's gonna be like,
Alright, I want to assess the situation.
You see 2 giant monsters.
Okay.
One looks like a terrifying turtle dragon, the other like a giant, goopy slug that's dripping everywhere. And you also see a woman floating in a manner similar to you, and you can see psychic energy rippling off of her. You have a feeling that she might be what was getting sensed.
Alright, I'm going to run towards this. I'm going to run to try and encounter this floating individual.
Yeah, so this is the first large-scale group combat, so let me quickly explain the way this works. You all share a turn in combat. You collectively decide what you're each individually gonna do. You can communicate with each other as much as you want before you declare your final actions. Each of you get a major and a minor action. So, you can also do some character dialogue in between, whether you want to do you can form your character, your plan in character or out of character. Both work. Yes. So, go ahead and begin discussion.
My character is gonna be very confused of seeing a floating chicken beside him right now, or at least right. Is he right in front of him or beside him?
It's in between
I
you
imagine,
and the other kaiju.
Yeah, right in between.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, what? Huh? What is that? Is that a chicken? Do you see this? Slug monster. What's your name? What's your name, Slug Man? What's your name?
I am Gorga.
Okay, I'm gonna call you George. George, look at this.
Gorga the Mighty.
Okay, George. I see a. Is that a chicken? What's a chicken doing here?
I worry not about the puny bird. You are my foe.
I understand that you're my foe, but oh my god, it's a floating chicken. Look at it float.
At this point, I imagine that I would have detected the other. I
Yeah.
would have detected the floating person, so that I'm gonna just leave you two to start fighting.
Yeah, to let them discuss what they're discussing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's confused right now. He just sees a
Mhm.
floating fucking chicken. That's all he sees. He's like,
So,
well, he's like amazed by it.
what's your opening move with the woman, Dova? Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh god, I should describe her appearance because I'm not sure how well you know her. This character's appearance.
yes, please do.
She is a she is a woman looking to be maybe like in her early 40s, wearing a black robe that tightly wraps around her body and has a number of gold chains and ribbons around it, like accenting it. She wields a large staff with a crescent moon shape at the end of it, and I don't remember how I made her hair look last time, but hair can be changed. Her hair has been done up in a uh, like,
A bun or something.
what's the name of the princess from the Star Wars prequels?
Oh
Princess
yeah,
Leia?
Princess Leia. Yeah.
No, no, Leia's the one from the main ones.
Oh no, Padme,
Padme. Yeah, and it's
Padme.
matter similar to Padme's hair.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. Okay. They did her hair, and I can get it. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I guess my first action is going to be well, since I can speak with her psychically. I'm going to approach her, and I'm going to say, "Do you have any idea what you're doing? You are damaging the psychic veil that encompasses the world. I must ask you to end this right now."
I, are you a chicken?
She
My
talking to a
species is
chicken?
completely
Why do-
irrelevant to the situation right now. I will not ask you again.
Why is it always animals that are getting in my way? So, what's your deal now? Why are you trying to stop my evil plans?
I am protector of the veil of. I am protector of the veil of the planet, and you are actively damaging the veil of the
Oh,
planet.
you're the entity that I was warned about by my masters.
At that point, I instantly realize what she's all about, and I'm going to psychically attack her. I'm going to try taking her out of the air.
So what, you're gonna just try and yeet her at the ground?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so you've declared your attack. What is everybody else's major plan, like action plan, gonna be?
What's happening around me?
You went down to street level, right?
Yes.
Pretty much all people have already gotten off the streets around this area, and there's a collection of, like, you know, slug monsters glooping over, and they all, like, sort of, like, look over to you. All, like, you can tell they're scouring the street. They're basically causing a ruckus. They're breaking windows. They're not. They're trying to flip cars. They're breaking parking meters, and they're leaving icky, goopy black goo everywhere. As they look over and they're just like, "Arrgh!" And they all point at you and start screaming and start like moving in your direction.
Oh, okay. You know hacky sacks?
Yeah.
I want to kick one of my spray cans around like that and just kick it right into the big group.
And try and blow it up in a group of them.
Yes.
Okay. And then what is your plan, Ryuji? What are you gonna do, Ryuji?
Okay, so is the monster not near any human being right now? I'm just curious. There's just only buildings, or
You guys are like in between. So, and real quick for audience context, these kaijus 50 feet tall. They're about the size of King Kong. They're not like Godzilla scale. They're King Kong scale, meaning that the buildings form formidable barriers, and you guys are on you're on a 4-lane road. So there's buildings either side of you, and you're just sort of in a straight hall fighting essentially. And as far as you can tell, there's no people nearby currently, just buildings and cars.
Okay, because what I'm gonna do is that since this guy is made out of goopy goop, I imagine, I'm gonna use my atomic breath, but I'm gonna use the streams of my atomic breath.
Okay. Oh God. Hang on. What is this?
Is
Do you
he
want
too
to?
far away?
Sorry. Do you want to read how that works for me so I can? Because you have several iterations of your atomic breath.
Yes. Streams. A single range beam that can hold a continuous attack. I'm not sure how far away this guy is.
He's he's within the same zone of combat as you. So like, he's several yards away, but with you being a kaiju, like he's not too far away. Like if we scale this to a normal human scale, as if you guys were in a hallway, it's basically you guys are opposite ends of like a hall. Like if you were human scale, he'd be about like 5 meters away from you, or not meters, yards away from you. But just blow that up to kaiju proportioning now.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm gonna fire my atomic breath, specifically making it into a stream. So
Okay, so you can try and shoot an atomic breath laser at him.
Yes.
Okay, so now, what order do you guys want your attacks to play out in? Because that's another thing you get to determine as players.
I feel like we're all operating pretty separately in separate fights right now.
Yeah,
so-
at the moment, yeah. It
But
kinda
the
seems like
order
we're all almost...
the order they play out can, like, determine certain things. Like, if the kaiju gets knocked over, that could have effects on your end, Zed, and things like that. So, like,
in that case, I'm going first.
you all good
Alright.
with that?
I'll go
I'm
second.
alright.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a normal attack roll for you, Zed. You kick the can over, and it, like, you kick the can over, it bounces in between them, and they sort of don't even acknowledge it, and as you wave your hand, the canister explodes it into, explodes with yellow, like, the classic comic book boom effect that you like to make your explosions look like, and they all just splatter into bits. Murderer! I'm kidding. So now, who should I roll for next?
I think Veneer is up.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna roll for you next then, Veneer. But... God, my mouse. Why are you not sensing things good? I just put new batteries in you. Alright, so, and again, let me know if there's anything you have that should result in a buff to your roll.
Yeah. There's no buff for this. I don't think so.
He sort of doesn't even have a chance to react before you fucking blast him. And, see, if you guys haven't picked up, the bottom row is Zed. Oh my god. The bottom row is Zed, the middle row is Ryuji, and the top row is Nugget. And you just rolled 5 successes.
Oh my god!
So you blast a hole through his chest, and he sort of like rears back and... and now the Nugget attack of trying to throw her at the ground full force.
Oh, I'm hoping. I'm really hoping.
Again, it's your duty to remind me if you're getting any sort of stat buffs.
Alright, hang on. Well, now, you said I had some hero points, right?
Yes, you can buy extra successes and stuff, plus whatever the default bonuses you get from your character sheet.
Okay. Hang on. Let me just think what I want to do. How much were extra were dice again to get an extra roll?
I keep meaning to increase the price of it, but I haven't had the chance to yet. So, it's 1-for-1 spending. 1 point, 1 die. Also, Veneer, I just saw the artwork you made. That looks awesome. Hold on, I'm gonna quickly make sure I can show that. I'm gonna show that on stream real fast.
Thank you. It's so fast. I'm sorry. I would have it done earlier, but
I'm a buy 5 since you were giving me 35.
You're gonna buy
So
5
now
more
I'll
dice? Alright.
5 more dice. I want to make sure that I win.
Alright. Very nice piece of art.
Thank
Your
you.
boy's so cute, Veneer.
And I thought you had a stat buff to your psychic attacks. Was I wrong?
I think I do. Hang on.
Yeah, just double check of what your stat boots.
Yeah, you always want to have your character sheet in front of you so you can like remind, because as I've said, I treat it as it's the player's duty to remind me when they get something to buff their character, because I've got nine players' character sheets that I'm juggling at all times.
Yeah, the one effect that I was a powerful psychic. Hero gains +2 dice when using psychic powers.
Did we not buff that at the end of your... Hold on, did I ever give you the
Did
buffed
we
version
buff
of your
that?
character sheet?
I don't think... No, I don't think you did.
Hold on. Where is our chat? There it is. Oh yeah, no, you're right, it's just +2. But you did get the barrier and... shield and barrier abilities.
Yes, yes.
So, you roll a total of... Alright, hang on. Oh wait, I also gotta add the 5 that you bought.
Yeah.
Oof. So without your purchased dice, you tied with her. 4 successes for 4 successes.
Okay.
But then, you go up an additional 3 from your dice you purchased. So, it goes from... No mistake. It goes from this to boop. Boop, boop. There we go. As you fucking... You basically, like, realize what her deal is and, like, focus on her, and she just gets yeeted into the ground full force. Okay. She, like, reaches up, like, sticking, like, her hand, like, pried from the concrete and pulls herself up. Maybe I underestimated you as a threat. It seems as though the fabled red cock is is more powerful than I could have imagined. I'll enjoy sapping your power to use it as my own.
Just tell me I can hear that.
Yes, because she got yeeted down into the ground, like, not far from where you are, Zed.
Oh.
You're gonna step power from a red cock?
I suppose a white cock in his case, but the title is that he's the great red cock.
Is it a BWC?
I don't understand your joke. What's so funny?
It stands for big white cock. BWC.
I'd say he's more average size, but he is one of the most powerful psychic entities in our realm. And she, like, motions up to Nugget as she says that, and you look up and see the chicken there.
Oh, wow, you really were talking to a chicken. Oh my god.
He can communicate psychically.
Also, I know you're a witch, but considering you didn't get insulted by any of those euphemisms, were you raised by Puritans?
I've killed more than my fair share of Puritans. But I'm done talking, and she's gonna... Hang on, sorry, I'm just adjusting how I'm set a little bit. She raises her staff in the air, and a beam... So, everyone's attack that's gonna happen. She's gonna fire a beam of black and white energy at you, Nugget.
Okay.
Meanwhile, a number of the slime monsters looking at you, Zed. They're gonna rear their heads back and huck loogies of goop at you.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
And, Ryuji, the slime monster, he sort of, like, chuckles. He's like, quite the attack you got there, turtle. But nothing compared to... but it's you're gonna need to do better than that if you want to defeat me. And his chest is gonna start to, like, heal, so he's gonna spend his turn trying to heal himself. So each of you gets a reaction to these actions the enemies are doing. What are your reactions?
I would like to use, like, one of my paintings, particularly one with, like, tree branches, and I want to use it to raise, like, a barrier to block the
Like, throw
slime.
down a bunch of pieces of paper from in your, like, notebook?
Yeah.
Alright. Meanwhile, what are you the other Nugget and Ryuji? What do you guys do?
I am.
Well,
Oh, go on.
you go.
You
It's
you
fine.
sure you want me to go?
Yeah, that's fine.
What I was thinking of doing is that I was gonna do a charge and then go on my shell. You know how like in Mario Kart, like the blue shell type of thing going on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna try doing something similar where he's gonna charge in and go in his shell and just
Okay. So counterattack of actions come at a disadvantage, keep in mind.
yeah.
So if you're attacking him while he's trying to just do his heal, that comes with, like I said, a disadvantage.
Can I spend karma points?
Yes. In order to remove a disadvantage that is being applied to a roll, hold on, let me look at the exact cost. It is... Come on. The price is right.
Mhm.
Hold on, the page is loading slowly as I'm trying to scroll down. There it is. To ignore disadvantage costs 2 points.
Okay.
So you're gonna do that?
I'm gonna spend 3.
All right. Oh wait, 3.
Yes,
Ignore
for good
disadvantage
luck.
and buy a die.
Yeah, for good
Okay.
luck.
All right. And then what are you gonna do to respond to the laser, Dova or Nugget?
Yes, Nugget. Let me think for a second. Okay. Let me just look through. I'm going to try using Psychic Shield in attempt to block the attack.
Okay. So we're going to work through those in reverse order of how you guys stated it. So I'm gonna do your defensive roll first, Nugget.
Okay.
Which your psychic strength does add to that because it's a psychic defense.
Yep.
All right. Oof. 2 successes versus 2 successes. So she fires the
God.
beam up. You bring up your shield, and it sort of like it hits the shield, and you feel the strain on your psyche as it collides with it. And just as the beam hits its end, the barrier shatters, sort of leaving you like flustered at the strength of her attack.
Okay.
You've been training to be able to do this for 2 years, and her first attack was almost a match for your shield.
She's very tough. I'm definitely gonna need to end this quick. I can't continue to draw out this fight.
Meanwhile,
I'm gonna try.
Yeah. Hang on. We gotta finish everybody's turn before it goes back to your guys'. Sorry.
Got it.
Meanwhile, Ryuji. Oof. You got 3 successes.
Oh no.
He got hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Damn!
Every single one of his dice succeeded, and 2 of them burst.
Ooh.
Damn! Damn!
Yeah.
Fucking damn! Oh, maybe doing a good luck dice was a bad idea.
Hey, I mean, it could have been a worse range. So, it's 3 versus 7, so you hit it as he's healing himself, you slam into him, and sort of like spin, your spinning body goes into him, but, hang on. Oops. But, so 7, yeah, he heals for 4 points still, regardless, like, you slam into the hole and start spinning your spikes into him, but he still heals around it as he heaves you off of him.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, on your end, Zed, do you get
Yes.
any bonuses to your defensive roll?
What? I don't think so. I mean, okay, so this is gonna be a really, really specific question.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I'm being empowered by my negative emotions, am I just producing more ink, or is my ink being empowered itself?
It can kind of be both. Your ink
Okay.
production ramps up, and you can potentially do more than you would be able to do otherwise with it as a result.
Yeah.
In this case, the panic within the city is going to give you 2 advantages on ink-related attacks.
I mean, technically, this is an attack, though, because
Ink-related actions. This defensive action would
Okay.
count as that.
Okay.
Don't you have like an artistic skill ability?
Yes.
I think that will apply
Well,
here.
It's only to the creation of it, though.
Yeah, how many bonus
This is-
dice does that give?
+1 to magical artwork.
Okay. So, it's worth mentioning, as the panic was flowing through the city and the negative energy flowed into you, the pattern on you wouldn't have realized it, but the patterning on your fur actually would have changed.
No.
In your... it was posted in Hero Infinite, right? Or was it posted in the Ollie art section? The artwork you commissioned from ARM. You know how you have that sort of blacklight effect going on you in it?
Yeah.
Where there's all these different colored bits on you in the shadowed part.
Yeah.
Your whole body
yeah.
is covered in glowing marks right now.
Oh, shit. And I'm just not noticing.
Yeah, you just didn't realize because the heat of running into conflict.
I'm gonna intentionally just not notice.
Has you the ink, all the slime starts flying towards you, and you like open your notebook and quickly throw out a bunch of loose pages of that had like loose tree branches on them, and full trees sprout around you, golden colored, with leaves of green and pink fluttering off of them and getting caught in the wind as the slime hits those instead of hitting you. And you still do have that tree bundle around you, as it leads into your guys' turn. So each of you is going to get another major action. So everyone figure out what you're going to do collectively.
Alright. So Ryuji took a big hit there.
Well, Ryuji didn't really get hit. The enemy just healed very well. And like Ryuji got pushed off.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would your next what's your next move, Ryuji?
I'm gonna go back in DMs again. I am gonna use the burst on him since I'm really close. Which the burst ability, what it does is that it's a quotation mark shotgun of energy that the enemies hit who are close. Dodging it is done at a disadvantage.
Okay, so you're gonna like rather than a solid beam of your radiation energy, it's gonna be like a shotgun explosion out of your mouth of like radioactive beam stuff.
Yeah.
All right. What's everyone else's plan?
So, do you want to go first, Dova? Well,
No, you can go.
are you sure?
Are
Are you sure you don't want to go first?
Fine, I'll go
Smile.
first.
Okay.
Alright. So is this witch still on the ground right now? Like after she did her attack?
Yeah, she fired it up from still, like she isn't even fully stood up. She sort of sat up with her upper half and then grabbed her staff and stuck it up above her, so she still sat on the ground with her staff held in her hand.
And now a whole bunch of trees just kind of erupted from all the paper that
the fox boy dropped down.
Okay.
Foxes. Why'd it have to be foxes?
Alright, I am going to see... Can I rip one of these trees out of the ground and just try to crush her?
So you're gonna rip up his shields and like throw them all at her? That's 100% a thing you can do.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Sure.
Wait, if I see him doing that, when it hits her, I'm gonna make them blow up.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it.
That's the way you play this shit. So, then it's obviously gonna be Dova, then Zed. So are we gonna do Ryuji's roll before or after you guys?
I could do before. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, so I'll do I'll do Ryuji's roll first. Boop. Sorry, I'm rolling this. Oh, Ryuji.
I am getting the first time was luck, and then now I'm just getting shit on.
You had 3 successes, one of them being a 10. And you rolled 2 1s, and then the 10 rolled an additional 1, meaning you rolled net 0!
It, like, exploded in my face.
Meanwhile, the enemy rolled, so, they're performing a counterattack, understanding that, like, this attack is going to be hard to dodge when they see the way it's charging. Actually, no, realistically they wouldn't do that, because they don't understand your attack patterns. So they would, actually with how close you are, they'd probably do a counterattack anyway. So they roll at a disadvantage, they got 2 successes. So, in theory, if you spend, how much does it cost to undo a dice break? 1. You could spend 3 hero points and still come out of this on top.
I'll spend 3. I can't. I gotta spend 3.
Yeah. So,
thank you for giving me the opportunity to spend. This is.
I mean, that's the way it works. You using a dice break, or because you can spend 1 hero point to get rid of dice breaks.
Yep.
So he rears back to like try and like punch you in the jaw. Essentially, like he sees you charge the beam and he's gonna try and punch your mouth shut. But you're able to see that, and you like grab his hand, push it down, like grabbing his head, and basically like pulling his head into your mouth as you shotgun blast into his body. Little bits of goop flying off of his body, like as it runs through him. Meanwhile, Nugget, you roll the 2 bonus things on your psychic attacks, right?
Okay, yep.
You rip the trees up and begin flinging them at her, which she realizes that's happening, and she's basically gonna, like, try and, like, float herself out of the way, is what she's trying to do, as a, like, attempting a dodge.
Right.
Ooh! 2 versus 1 successes. She goes to fly out of the way, like, she, like, lifts herself off the ground holding her staff, and as she does, you realize at this moment, like, Zed, as you're looking at her, she's not flying, her staff is flying, and she sort of picks herself up with her staff. And she sort of, like, starts to, like, pull herself away with it, and then all of a sudden all the trees slam into her, and deal...
Go snap my finger.
Yeah, they deal 1 damage, yeah, and you snap your fingers. So, 5 dice, plus 2 advantage, plus your artistic ability... Or, no, your artistic ability wouldn't add to an explosion.
Yeah.
So... Oh, no, advantage dice, not bonus dice. I gotta remember that. Ooh. And she's gonna roll with a disadvantage because she's just been hit and is surrounded and because like this is the second attack she's receiving in a turn. Getting attacked multiple times gives you disadvantage, you know.
Okay.
Okay, so she rolled 4 successes, and Zed, on your explosion, you roll 5.
Fuck yeah.
So your trees fucking explode out around her, you know, like. It's like an explosion of, like, yellows, pinks, and greens. And she's just covered in, like, glowing powder.
Haha, it's yellow, so it looks like you got pissed on. Haha.
Jesus, get a hero point.
No.
Piss! So, it's now enemies' turns. So the slug guy that you just blasted, Ryuji, he's sort of like, like almost like, you know the sound your stomach makes when it's upset, like
Yeah.
that like bubbly like kind of sound. That sound comes from his body, and he hears, "You look really quite annoying. You know that?" And he's gonna just like melt around you, and then start to rise up underneath you to try and pick you up. and slam your head down into the pavement behind him.
What I'm gonna do.
Alright. Hey, I'm just saying what everyone's attack every enemy's doing first.
Okay.
The Moon Witch, now pissed at you, Zed, she's actually, rather than attacking Nugget, is basically gonna aim her staff at you and be like, "You insolent little!" And as she says that, she's going to attempt to, like, the pavement around you is all basically just gonna, like, smush around you, is what she's trying to do.
Hey, 5'7" isn't little.
Get a hero point for that one. The slime creatures at the same time, Zed, are all gonna try and fucking fire their goop at you, and their attack's gonna go off before hers. And Nugget, you're still gonna get a reaction after this scenario. So what is everybody's reactions?
Okay.
Wait, you said she was gonna try and crush me with concrete?
Yeah, like the asphalt below you is gonna lift up and try and like close around you.
Oh, I'm just gonna do the same trick I did last time, where I just,
I'm
more
going to
trees.
I'm going to try to attempt to break her focus.
I'm just gonna hide in my shell.
Try and defend yourself. Use your shell as a shield. All right.
Yes.
And
Actually,
what do you mean by break her focus, Dova?
Right now, what I'm thinking is that her psychic powers might work similar to mine. I don't have any information on this, but I imagine that she needs to focus in on whatever it is that she is attempting to. So what I'm going to try and do is that I guess what I'll try and do is that I'll try to you remember when I was first in Hero and then I took that guy and then I slammed his head into the chair in front?
Okay. Again,
I'm
context
gonna
for
do
people.
that except I'm gonna slam his I'm gonna slam her head into the pavement.
So like trying to just slam her into the ground again. For context, people at home, I've mentioned it before. Hero Infinite, before its current iteration, was a private campaign amongst me and friends, and Nugget is a recycled character. He first appeared in the classic Hero campaign, which back then was just called Hero. A little bit of trivia there. All right. So we're gonna do the roll for the slime creatures first. The same tree branch things you're trying to use to defend yourself against the witch, you're gonna use to defend yourself against them as well, right, Zed?
I might actually do mountains instead.
Mountains instead of tree branches? Alright, like little mountains.
Yeah, because it's more dirty, because I'm positioning it close to myself so that it acts as cover against the slimes, but also if the witch tries to crush me with asphalt,
it'll hold the asphalt back.
Yeah, while I figure something out.
Okay. You throw down the paper and create the mountains, and their goop all or you aren't able to get the mountains down fast enough. The goop flies by, but it is not damaging you. As it sticks to you, it goes all over your legs and arms, and you realize it's like glue. And now you're held in the spot you're in, essentially.
Uh-oh.
Then the witch's action is going to be attempted, but first, of course, Nugget, you're trying to counterattack her, which comes at a disadvantage, so let's see if you're able to throw her down into the asphalt before she gets her attack off.
Okay.
So she raises her staff, like the whole like scenario of like you being like like 5 whatever is it short, the ground underneath you started rumbling while you're stuck to the ground, Zed, and then she just gets slammed into the asphalt again before the spell is cast.
I gotta know how many successes was that?
You got 3, she got 2.
Oof.
Oh, no, sorry, you got 3, she got 1, that's what I meant. You dealt 2 damage. As she hits the ground, she goes, "Will you stop doing that?"
Haha. Get dunked on. Even though I'm stuck here with glue on my foot. I just got these shoes too.
Meanwhile, Ryuji, don't you get a bonus to defensive actions with your shell?
Let me look. Where are you? Oh, Bomb Show. The hero has a strong shield that provides 2 dice to block actions.
All right. So you're rolling
Yes.
2 extra dice.
Yes.
He takes it. You goes to slam you down, and you pull your head and your arms and legs into the shell as he slams you into the ground, and you break through the asphalt, and like sewer water starts flowing into your shell as you're like totally fine, unharmed or unscathed.
Yeah.
All right, and now it's your guys' turn again.
Well, considering that I just broke her focus, Zed, I think this would be a great opportunity to attack.
Well, considering I can't move,
All
you
the
know
paper
what?
that you were going to turn into the mountains is stuck to your hands from the goop, by the way.
Oof.
Okay.
Could you just punch her in the face with that?
I think I'm stuck.
She is distant enough away from his position that he can't quite reach her due to being stuck.
Oof. Okay.
You would need to he'd need to break free from the slime somehow.
I mean, so this gonna sound weird, but so you've played Smash Bros, right, Ollie?
Yeah.
You know Luigi's like special move where he like shoots himself like a missile?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that with my ink.
Okay. So you're gonna try and
Yeah.
propel a massive amount of ink out of yourself to launch yourself forward.
Oh, I was just gonna use.
Or are you gonna
my
make a little
existing ink to
explosion?
make them explode. Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna set off a small ink explosion at your feet. You don't even need the paper to do that. You can just blow up the ink already on your fur.
Oh,
to
okay.
do
In that case,
that.
I'm gonna do that.
So you sort of like, you're gonna flick it off and try and like launch yourself like a missile into her, or into some of the slime creatures around?
I'm gonna shoot myself into her, and then try and give her a hug with all my pieces of paper on me
Okay.
and the goop.
Right. Sorry, I'm just thinking. So yeah, you're gonna launch yourself like a missile into her. What is everyone else gonna do? God, you guys have already almost taken her out.
Oh wow.
I imagine that she was kind of like the biggest threat, so that's why I'm just like, yeah, I'm just trying to deal with this shit. All right. Well, what do you want to do, Ryuji?
I'm gonna try to see if I can again use the burst ability again at him when I get out of my shell.
All right, so you're gonna like stick your head out, or you're gonna try and like. I like to think that your like head comes out the opposite end of your shell from where it went in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're just gonna fucking burst his body because he's holding you from the bottom.
Yes.
All right, and then what's Nugget gonna do?
Okay. I am going to see. Well, wait a minute. No, I was just thinking that I was going to try something, but I didn't know if it was going to work.
What is it?
All right, now wait. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Zed, when
Yes.
you're when you're able to make your ink explode, or when you're
Yes.
supposed to, when you make it explode, does it damage you? Like if you're in close proximity to it?
No, but it would probably damage you because you don't know how my powers work, do you?
No.
So basically, my character is kind of like a rain collector. But instead of rain, I'm taking people's tears of sadness, anger. Basically, I turn people's bad emotions into ink to use as a weapon. And I can do various things with that ink. So
Okay.
the ink is kind of dangerous. Don't ingest it. It's like consuming angst. It's not good for you. Trust me, I know.
Okay.
Well,
I think I know what I might try to do. So what I'm going to try and do is that I'm going to
Yes.
try forming a psychic sheet. I'm going to try encompassing Zed. This might be complicated, so I may even use more hero points to make sure that this works.
You want to put a shield around him to enhance his
Around
attack?
no, I want when Zed gets close, I want to put a shield around him as well as the witch in order for the explosion to be more contained and therefore more effective.
Oh.
Is that possible?
Yeah, I can. You can do that. Create a shield that like holds them in the space they're in.
Yeah, so it's like the explosion would be more concentrated, so that this just like I imagine that it's gonna end very very quickly if it works. Otherwise,
Okay.
she's gonna be very mad.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be bad big time if this fails, dude.
Okay.
I'm taking the risk.
Do
Alright.
it.
I'm spending
Risks are
five. I'm
funny.
spending five more hero points.
Okay. Well, let's worry about everyone else's rolls first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with the Ryuji attack. So we're gonna do the 5 dice for your blast attack. Oof. 1 success versus 4 successes. Oh, you had 2 successes and a 1. So you could turn it for like a partial failure. Like either way, like, unless you want to spend a fuck ton of hero points, you would have failed.
No, I'm not gonna spend this time. I'm gonna let him fail this time.
So you like burst out and are like ready to like blast him, but he's like gooped on the top of your shell because the way he flipped you, and he just sort of like melts down out of the way as you fire your blast off into the sky. There's a number of like helicopter or like military vehicles and stuff flying around. You know, news choppers and military and all of that.
Oh no, they get hit.
No, they all narrowly avoid the wave of energy.
Oh, thank God.
The news is desperately trying to report on a actual fucking real life kaiju battle.
Oh my God.
Meanwhile, Zed, let's do the roll for your attack. So we're rolling 5 plus 1 from art skill. Or no, art skill wouldn't help here. But plus 2 from advantage from the chaos. Chaos. And she, meanwhile... Okay, hang on. Before I describe what happens, I'm gonna get all of the rolls done. You passed, Zed.
Sweet.
Okay.
And then now remember, I did buy 5 as well.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's hear it. I want to know.
So, so yeah, Ryuji, you did your thing, and then on your guys' end, Zed, the mountain stuck to you. You basically blast out those drawings, and fucking it rips the ink off of you, and you launch yourself forward with the fucking the mountains like basically push you off the ground. You go flying toward her and spin through the air and like basically pull your hands back in like an anime attack style, like an explosion of ink charging in your hands. As you slam it in, or as you're flying towards her, you see she's like moving her staff, and you notice she's opening a rift to try and escape from it, or escape through. You know, she's trying to get the hell out of here. And
oh, you're not going anywhere.
And you fucking slam her, causing the explosion, blasting her off her own portal she was opening. And then Dova, or Nugget, you open the force field, and she pink, like bounces around off that and down her own portal. Like, she looks thoroughly the shit piss beat out of her as she fucking falls through that portal. And you just hear the echoing sound, "You worthless chicken and fox! I'll kill both of you!" And then the portal closes. So she's been defeated.
Heck yeah.
So that's one facet of the combat filled in. Jesus.
Right.
Nice one, chicken well,
Mhm.
are you a guy or a girl? I can't tell with bird Chloe because are you both? Are you?
Jesus.
Wait a
I
minute.
am.
You tell me if birds are actually real, or are you a government device?
Birds are real.
And you hear that in your head, by the way, Zed.
Oh my god! You're from the MK Ultra project, aren't you?
I don't even know what that is.
It's
God,
it was a U.S. government experiment into like mind control.
this is happening during a fucking kaiju fight. I'm gonna give both of you a
Yes.
hero point. Zed for the humor, Dova for the fucking deadpan response. I love Nugget.
I mean, Nugget doesn't. He doesn't know what it is. He has just lived a normal life his whole life. He's just a normal bird.
Alright,
Except, of
so.
course, for the obvious, you know.
Hmm. So, it's now the enemy's turn. And. So.
Heck is
Uh,
even that?
the kaiju is going to try and, like. You know how I just mentioned that he, like, melted around you, Veneer?
Yeah.
He's gonna basically try and, like, squeeze your shell, and like, try and, like. Or, actually, I don't think he'd try and crack your shell, because he'd probably understand how strong it is. Oh, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna just try and yeet you up into the air.
Oh boy, yeah, he's gonna hide in his shell. Which is
Uh,
gonna get creepy.
Meanwhile, Zed, all of the little slug
Yes.
monster things are still alive, and a number of them have started wreaking havoc on the surrounding environment again, and some of them are gonna come over and start trying to attack you. Like, basically, like, a group of them have made their way over, and they're gonna try and dogpile you.
Damn, I'm popular today. Okay. Um, I'm drawing Z on the side, by the way. So sorry.
So, what is everyone's reactions gonna be to what's going on around them?
All right.
um,
Well, I'm thinking that I'm probably going to have seen the giant turtle kaiju being thrown up into the air.
By the slug monster.
Yes, I'm going to try and catch it with my psychic powers. I'm going to try and catch
Ooh.
the kaiju and then just lower the kaiju gently
So-
to the ground.
That will be the heaviest thing you've ever tried to lift, because we established that your strength is, excuse me, roughly just a little bit above that of what a normal human should be able to do feasibly.
Mm,
You can try and catch him, but it's gonna be an incredibly difficult action. I'm
Oh,
saying, like,
I have an idea.
what's your idea?
So I find myself using the fucking trees a lot. Okay, so my idea is that I just like dump out as many of like the tree papers as possible and use them to grow one big giant tree to help Nugget kind of like gently catch Ryuji.
alright, and ignore the creatures that are attacking you.
Well, I'd imagine it's like a giant tree. Here's my idea. I throw it on the ground underneath me while they're like coming towards me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the tree grows, and I kind of like ride the tree up while it's growing.
I think a tree of the scale you're suggesting is beyond your current means without doing a long-term
Alright.
paint project.
All right.
Or a large-scale one.
Let's see. In that case. Well, it's not like I'm going to use this later. Can I throw my bandolier spray cans at the slimes?
Alright, yeah, just start throwing ink cans around you to protect yourself.
No,
Like,
no.
man, I
The
think
whole
you throw
bandolier.
it up, you blow up one to scatter all the rest around you. And all the
Yes.
ink around. Alright. So Dova, are you still gonna try and catch Ryuji?
Dova?
I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
I'd say in order to slow their descent would probably be like... I'm gonna call that an 11 success challenge. because this is a giant kaiju you're trying to catch.
Okay. Yeah. I'm committing. I'm committing to this. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
Now I do still get the +2 rolls because of the psychic.
Yeah. So we're gonna do Zed's roll first. Ba-bum. Ba-bum. The creatures attack him. Do. Okay, so a difference of 4 versus 2. Although, that would definitely be a counterattack, what you're describing. So it gets 1 disadvantage, taking it down from 4 to 3. You throw your ink up in the air, and, or your bandolier, you blow up, like, one of the canisters, causing all the other ones to go raining down around. It has a clank off the ground, you blow them up as well, causing a cascade of, like, explosions all around, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Meanwhile, I'll roll to see if Dova is able to, like, get enough successes. You got 3 out of the required 11.
Oh, of course.
So you just, like, look at the kaiju fall, and now I'm gonna roll for your defense, Ryuji. You got a bonus die from your defense. Is it 1 or 2 bonus dice? Veneer.
I'm gonna get the 2 bonus dice, yes.
It's 2 bonus dice from defense?
Yes.
Okay.
In my ship.
Ooh, one of them was a 10. Okay, so it was a roll of 5 versus 3. He yeets you into the air, and you go flying up, sort of a little bit above the height of some of the shorter buildings around, and then fall back down to the street below, and slam down hard, causing the ground to shake and, like, buildings to rumble. And now it's your guys' turn again.
Oh boy. Let's see. Are the slimes still alive?
Yes, there's still a bunch of them around.
Jesus Christ.
And every time the other guy seems to take a hit, a small number of more seem to fall off and form.
I should have saved the bandolier for him. Okay, Okay, this is a stupid idea, but, so, what's Veneer, like, is Veneer on her shell, like, on her back right now? Is she flipped over, or no?
The shell sort of, like, fell down, like, I guess back first, yeah, because the back would be the heavier part. Spikes, the big spikes on its back stuck in the ground.
Am I close enough to one of her fists?
You could, you through a minor action, you can make your way over to her fist. What are you planning?
I'm gonna attach a bunch of paintings to her hand for her next punch. Good luck, Veneer.
Oh boy.
So you run over and start spray painting their hand.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, just let me know when you punch them, okay?
That's clever.
All right.
Well, not spray painting because you don't got the spray paint. You're basically rolling your own body around on them to paint them with, like, finger paint.
I'm painting with my tail.
Yee. Okami.
Yes. Love that game.
Alright, and what are your guys' actions gonna be? Nugget and Ryuji.
Okay, so I'm on my back right now on my shell.
Yee.
So he's gonna slowly get up, and he's gonna use his stream attack again on the larger creature, or at least the larger kaiju, Mr. Greg. I like to call him. He's gonna keep firing at him once more.
So, alright, a stream attack, you said?
Yes, which is a range, yes.
And what are you gonna do meanwhile, Nugget?
All right. So you said that there are multiple of these like slugs around.
Yeah, the smaller slugs.
All right. I guess I'm gonna try and deal with them. How many are around us?
It is a goon class enemy, so rather than distinguish an exact number, I'm gonna say
Okay.
enough to make up this much health on the health bar.
All
Or
right.
on the combat meter.
Got it. All right. I'm gonna start trying to deal with them. Um, is there a lamp post nearby?
Yes. Are you gonna basically start spearing the lamppost around?
Yeah, basically.
Alright.
I'm just gonna start like like using it as like a giant blunt instrument, just like just like
Alright, so whose
hit.
action do you all want to have go first?
Mine.
I think yeah, I think that Zed should
Well,
go
yeah.
first.
Zed,
Then-
it's just basically a free action of you put spray paint on them. You know. Or not free action, but you know what I mean. Beyond that, the other half of your attack would trigger after Veneer's punch.
Yeah.
Or Ryuji's punch, I should say. So Ryuji, Nugget, who should go out of the two of you?
I think Ryuji should go next.
Oh, but you're firing a laser, not punching.
Wait,
Veneer?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah.
So what you said?
I was saying, was it you or Nugget? Who should we have go first out of
Nugget
your
can go
attacks?
first.
Okay.
I'll let Nugget go first. Oh.
all right.
So
Well,
you
then-
start.
Yeah.
You rip up the lamppost and start swinging it around, like splatting the slime creatures. But there's just so many of them, and more just keep leaking off the kaiju. They rolled 4 successes. You rolled 3. So I'm counting it as you are killing several, but there's more than you are able to kill fast enough.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Ryuji, you make your laser attack. Bup, 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 bup. Hold on, sorry. Oof. 3 successes versus 5. So, as you charge your laser and fire it, they look over and they're they put their hands on their own chest and rip open a hole in their body that your laser goes right through. Not gonna get me with the same trick twice. And now it's enemy's turn. So Zed, the slime creatures are all gonna start running at you, trying to again dogpile on you.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Ryuji, Mr. Big Bad Goopy Slug Monster, he's going to he sort of flops on the ground and starts lifting cars in the mass of his slime body and is going to start spitting out cars at you. So he's hucking a bunch of cars at you.
Damn.
What does everybody do with their reactions?
Getting cars thrown at us.
I'm just gonna start running away from the slimes. Hardcore parkour through the city, you know?
What's the big guy gonna do? What's the big guy gonna do?
The kaiju?
Yeah.
I just said he's throwing cars at you.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna try to dodge.
Okay.
Yeah, for me as well. I think I'll try to take. If I see that, once I realize that, okay, there are too many of these slug things. I'm just gonna try and take cover.
Yeah, get out of the line of fire.
Yeah.
All right. 3 successes versus 1. Ryuji, you start stepping side to side, turning, dodging all of the cars getting hurled at you just barely. Meanwhile, Zed, you are running full tilt sprint away.
Yes.
And you're gonna get how many bonuses do you get from your parkour ability?
Just +1.
Okay. So that is 2 successes versus 1. You start you run by the creatures, start like hopping across car tops. When one of the cars that was thrown goes crashing down, you jump across that and swing on a traffic light and are now like perched on top of the traffic light away from the creatures.
Hell yeah.
And now it's all of your guys' turn again.
Let me see.
I know what I'm
Okay.
gonna do.
Oh.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna take one of the cars and try to throw at him too. And chuck it at him as well.
Okay.
I think what I'll try to do is that since the... Alright, so since I realized that the slugs are coming off of the giant slugs, then what I'm going to try and do is that I'm going to try and take that lamppost, and I'm going to try turning it around on its straight end, and I'm going to try throwing it with my psychic might and attempt to use it almost like a throwing spear.
Yeah, and spear it through the slime monster.
Yes.
Alright, and what are you gonna do, Zed? Zed boy?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know how many spray cans or papers I have left. Here's from that fight.
Well, you've lost your spray cans from throwing your bandolier, but you have a large amount of paper still. You do notice that dragon painting you were doing earlier.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm gonna make my way back there.
You run up and start trying to paint at it.
Is it possible for me to like just have things like the ink in my notebook just get sucked out and put onto the dragon?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna allow that.
But
So-
since I'm making it in a rush, it's gonna be like, you know those splat paintings?
Yeah, it's gonna look like that.
Yeah.
So it's going the success. I'm going to say that the way this painting is gonna work, it's one of your long-term painting projects. We have like the stats for that. You're going to need 50 successes in order to finish painting this.
Oh my goodness.
With you doing rolls every single turn. Like, it's not 50 in one roll. Every single time you succeed, it's that number's gonna go down. You know what I mean?
I spend all 9 of my remaining hero points to see how many successes I get.
To get 9 advantage dice.
Yes.
Alright, plus the 2 advantage dice you get by default.
Oh, and +1 for the magical artwork.
Oh, right. So, in this first little bit here, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Sweet.
So yeah, you run over and you just start, like, working on your mural. Meanwhile... Sorry, I should ask, what order do you guys want the attacks to go between Dova and Veneer?
I could go first this time.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you pick up the car and yeet it at him.
Yes.
You have a strength buff, do you not?
Let me check. Yes, I do. It was just 2. You get 2, the hero with superhuman strength gains 2 to relevant challenge.
Okay. So you got 3 successes versus his 1. So he tries to avoid it, but you, like, spike it into him and, like, knock a bunch of his goop out of his mass, essentially. Using my own weapons against me, eh? And then, with that, the spear hurled by fucking Nugget. Oh. That's a pretty fucking good looking roll. Oh, okay, a burst into... You got a little bit of a burst chain. Oh, but the burst chain ended in a 1. So, you got 5 successes, but then 1 dice break, so that's 4 successes versus the enemy's 4.
Okay.
So he's like, use your own trick, get my own weapons against me, eh? And then the spear goes flying at him, and he catches that out of the air. He looks over to you, thanks. And now that it's enemy's turn, he's gonna try and throw that street light at Ryuji full force, like a little like a throwing knife sorta, or like a throwing dart.
Oh boy, okay.
So what do you guys do as your reactions? Zed, you cannot continue your painting as a reaction, sadly.
I'm gonna dodge.
It's okay.
All right.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, what? Why is it that this guy seems like he's more of the challenge than the witch?
I mean, he is a giant monster.
Yeah, I just kind of just like threw her around and then it was just
Yeah, like you closed the distance on the witch and you brought her near me. So like, if she was still far away, she would be so much more annoying right now.
Ryuji! He
Yeah?
hurls the spike at you. And, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage! All that progress! He hurls it at you and it fucking, like, you like, try and step aside, but it sort of sticks in your shoulder and, like, you know, you now have, like, a streetlight stabbed in you.
Oh, he's like.
And now it's your guys' turn again. I'm gonna quickly.
All right.
Zed, you're just gonna keep painting, right?
Yeah, don't forget I have like what 3 dice.
Plus 2 dice. Oh no, right, your art one too. You're right. So while you guys say what you're doing, I'm just doing the roll for Zed in the background.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is that, all right, so if I remember correctly, Ollie, if I remember correctly, the buildings are still like they obscure everything. Is that right?
Yeah, more or less.
And they're very large buildings. I imagine like skyscrapers with like lots of windows.
Yeah.
I'm going to try using my psychic energy to break all the windows to make multiple like thousands of shards of glass, and then fling all of it towards him.
Okay. I love
It's like
the
that one scene in Harry
enthusiasm.
Potter.
I love the enthusiasm, but keep in mind, you're not that strong of a psychic yet.
Damn.
You can't
Okay.
break thousands of windows and pull all of their glass down as massive spiking attacks.
Okay. All right, different idea. On a lot of skyscrapers, they have rooftop. Air conditioning and like.
You're gonna start throwing an air conditioning unit at him?
Yeah, but these aren't like small. Like they're like massive.
I know what you mean,
industrial
yeah.
ones. Yeah,
Okay.
they're on the top of skyscrapers. I'm gonna drop like maybe like a couple or some.
Yeah,
of them.
alright. So you're gonna try and rain down AC units on them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. And now, what is Veneer's action?
Oh god, so I'm gonna try to pull it out from my shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna try to hit him with it. Actually,
Just throw it back, like, use it like a little club, or throw it at him?
I'm gonna use it as a club. So
Or like a small, like a shiv.
Nice.
yeah, because that hurts. Oh god, he's in pain from that, but he's gonna hit him with
Alright.
like a club.
So Zed, you got 7 successes on your, or sorry, not 7, 6 successes on your painting. Meanwhile, who goes first, Veneer or Dova?
Dova, how do you go first?
All right, that's fine.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop, boop. Oh. Oh. So you push the AC unit down and he it falls on him, but he just sort of incorporates it into his mass and is gonna try and use it to try to help him shield against Veneer's attack. Veneer gets their super strength buff, but and the enemy rolls with disadvantage because this is a second attack on them in one turn. Oh my goodness. 3 versus 3 because you got 2 dice breaks. So for 2 hero points, you can be winning by 2 points, Veneer. Or you can tie with him.
I could tie.
So you run at him with the fucking street light, going to like bring it into him, but the AC unit that had fallen into him, he sort of moves it and uses it as a shield to catch the AC or to catch the street light.
Oh boy.
And now it's his turn.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to sort of like rear back and basically like trying to use all of his mass to force you back onto your back again, Veneer, and like basically shove you to the ground and slam you down.
Okay.
Or Ryuji, I should say your character's name of Ryuji.
Yes.
What do you guys use as reactions?
I'm gonna try to defend myself by, holding my ground.
Alright, just like hold yourself up, don't let him push you
Yeah.
over.
Yes.
Oh wait. Veneer never punched, so I never activated the ink on her hand.
You did not. Do you want to try and do that now once her hand's inside of the kaiju?
Yeah, if it's gonna be inside.
It's sort of like interlocking hands. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and I will allow you to... I'm gonna roll for the damage of that.
Okay.
2 damage. So, Ryuji, as this is happening, the ink on your hand's all gonna start bursting off and blow his hand off. The one of the hands that he's like pushing against you with. Dealing 2 damage.
Oh boy.
But Nugget, you do still have your reaction if you try and do anything to assist.
I can't even think of. I'm trying to think. It seems like anything that I throw is just hurting more than helping. So I can't help Zed with his. I don't think I can. Can I? I can't help Zed with his art.
You have knowledge of art?
No.
You.
I'm a chicken.
You
I do not have knowledge of art.
In theory, draw the ink off his body and splatter it onto his painting with him. You can't help him.
I don't think it'll look good though.
But you can aid with the roll. Do you want to go over and like ask him what he's doing and offer to help? Essentially,
I will ask if he would like help. Yes,
because you don't actually know exactly what it is that he's doing at the moment. Like in character.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Then that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
I'll just run over to him and it's just like, hey, do you need some assistance?
Yes. I'm not. Just to be clear, I'm not dawdling around. I know you saw earlier when I pulled out the paintings. We could turn this into a 2v1 for Jimmy. I'm gonna point at Veneer or Ryuji. So, you're a psychic chicken, and I don't know if you've gone to art school, but just if can you like use your psychic powers and just take the ink out of my tail and just start splattering onto this painting and help me. Just do it.
Just splatter?
Yeah, just splatter into the general shape of a dragon. My art powers will make it look pretty later.
Do you
hopefully?
What is a dragon?
Get a hero point for that one.
I mean, again, I just a normal bird here.
Have you ever had Chinese takeout?
Your owner would have had Chinese takeout in the past and definitely shared it with the chickens.
The only reason I'm going to say I have eaten Chinese cuisine, but I do not know of what a dragon is, because considering the fact that I was in Japan and then they took me to
and in a monastery in Tibet.
Yeah, which is bordering Japan, so I'm like, okay, yeah, he probably had some sort of Asian cuisine.
It's a thing that's on the Chinese takeout box, right?
Yeah.
I love that. So
yeah.
the two of you work on the dragon together, and Apparently this chicken's fucking Picasso incarnate, because you just rolled 11 successes from dice bursts.
Jesus Christ!
I think that's the best roll that has happened all campaign.
That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. A normal bird who has no knowledge of a track just...
You just splatter the ink into the right shape to help along the general... You're helping with the general form of it.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll accept it. I'll accept it.
That's amazing. Man, and, what was just happening? It was, that was in you acting in reaction to... Right, oh yeah, so Ryuji, as he tried to, like, push you back, you managed to hold your ground, like, holding him up away from you. And now it's all of your guys' turns again, so the two of you are gonna keep painting together, right?
Yeah, but basically, yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Fuck yeah. Let's
So
go, Nova.
what are you gonna do, Ryuji?
I'm gonna... God, I just wanna body check this fucker. I'm gonna try to body check him using my strength, which is gonna give me +2.
So, your guys' painting skill together gets you another 10 successes combined.
Fuck yeah.
And your attempt to body check the guy, let's see how this goes. Okay. Four versus 3 successes. You are able to, like, push him back and slam him into the against, like, one of the nearby buildings, and his body gloops around it a little bit as you deal 1 damage to him. Ooh, that's... Post that in All-Lyric General real quick, Zed. Or All-Lyric Talk over on Gas. I want to show people that.
That's not mine.
Yeah,
So.
it's still... It's a good example of what you're trying to paint, right?
Sorta, yeah.
Yeah, so to put it in All-Lyric Talk.
Okay.
And I'm gonna quickly show it on stream. And stream. Woo.
Yeah, if I manage to pull the dragon off, can I narrate something, pretty please?
Yes, once it gets out.
Yes.
So, that's what Zed is currently trying to paint, is the dragon on this. Very cool looking. But anyway, so fucking... Words in my mouth. So Ryuji, you slammed the creature back successfully.
Yes.
And, fucking... I just realized I shouldn't have let Dova, paint during a reaction turn, because that's not how that's supposed to work, but whatever. The painting isn't supposed to be able to be done as a reaction, but I'll let it slide that one time, because I made the mistake. Ryuji, him, like, slammed against the building, he's basically again trying to, like, slam you back against the building behind you. You know, the two of you are basically, like, throwing each other around. What do you do as your reaction? Ryuji?
Okay. I'm gonna, they're gonna attack me, right?
Yeah, he's trying to, like, slam you back against the building behind you across the street.
Again, I'm gonna hold my ground and try to, you know, like, wrestle with him.
Yeah, like, not let him move you.
Yes. That's exactly what I'm gonna be doing.
4 successes versus 4 successes. He pushes you back a little, so he's not with his back against the building anymore. Your feet dig through the ground, but he doesn't slam you back like he intended.
Yeah.
Now it's all of your guys' turns again. I'll start doing the painting check.
How many successes do we have total?
You need another 16 successes.
Shit, I don't have any more hero points.
Alright, well, this is something that I kind of just realized is that, you know, these smaller slugs are still kind of, like, ravaging the city right now, and we've just been kind of ignoring it. So, we're not doing very well.
You may or may not be you're sort of just focusing on the larger threat, which I should totally, as their numbers have increased, they've basically just... Oop.
I mean, think about this,
Pop back
Dova.
to 5.
I'm summoning a big boy dragon who could potentially help us wipe them out. Smile? smiles at you, smiles at the chicken, pretends I didn't eat chicken nuggets today.
Oh my god.
Do you guys keep trying to paint?
It's up to Dova. I'm gonna continue doing it. He doesn't have to.
I guess I'm gonna try and look around, and I'm gonna because I just realized that like, yeah, I was just fighting all those slugs, and they were all kind of like falling off and everything. I just wanted to like look around and just see like, all right, what it are people like still out in the streets and stuff?
There's no
Did they
people in the
realize-
streets. They're just causing wreckage of like normal area.
Okay. None of them are near us or anything like that, or they're just like coming towards us or something, or they even know whether we're.
No, you guys are up on a rooftop sort of area, so it can't like. I imagine where Zed's making his painting is like elevated up because he started doing it when he was in his parkour state. So you know how some buildings have a little terrace out, so it's like building, then dips in a little, then building up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're sort of in one of those areas.
All right. In that case, I'm going to continue to. I'm going to continue and try and help Zed, considering the fact that there's nothing I can do to the kaiju at this moment without. I'm worried that I'm just gonna make things worse.
So collectively, you guys bring you bring it back down to 9. 9 more successes needed.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Ryuji, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and grab the slug man, and I'm gonna just spin him around to yeet him against one of the buildings. So kind of doing like a Bowser spin.
Yeah, or like when Mario throws Bowser.
Yes, which is again strength +2.
Yes. Holy shit.
Huh?
You just rolled pretty fucking good. He got 1 success and you got 6 successes. So that's 5 damage.
Sweet.
5 damage, and he's now got a debuff to his next action from being dazed with the way he's thrown back. Oh! Worthless! Tortoise!
You gotta try better than that.
He's gonna try and regenerate.
Oh boy, again.
Oh.
What are you gonna
I
do,
just
right?
realized where we were at.
What do you mean? On the meter?
Yeah, on the meter.
Yeah, he's almost down.
So close. We are so close.
What are you gonna do as your reaction, Ryuji?
I'm gonna. Let me see again. I'm gonna shoot. I want to shoot a sphere at him, which is a ball that explodes into radiation on impact.
Okay. Oh no, Ryuji! You rolled -2!
Oh no!
I like how the moment I'm so close to beating him, it's like, no. It's like a shitty RPG right now. It's like a shitty RPG. It's literally
He rolled 1 success on his attempt to heal. So he barely heals. You start charging the energy blast, and like, as you do, you know that thing where you accidentally breathe in a little bit of saliva and start hacking?
Yeah.
You do that with your energy beam. Like, it's like big epic like ball charging in your mouth. It's terrifying, and then you're
Shit.
So anyway, it's your guys' turn now.
Well, okay. Honestly, I think we just gotta get this thing finished.
Yes, the two of you continue the painting. And then, Veneer, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna pick up a building and sandwich him into the building.
Like, rip a wall off one of the buildings and run at him with it?
Yeah. Don't worry, he's not gonna die. Strength +2. I'm sorry I keep reminding you, I'm just like...
5 successes versus 2, you deal 3 damage to him. Oops.
We are back where we started. Oh my god.
So, you run at him with the fucking building chunk. Or you reach for the nearest chunk of building. The one that the other two are on. and you rip the chunk of wall with the painting off of it, and the two of them sort of like stumble, and you guys are now like hanging off the side of it as he starts running with the building chunk toward it. And
Oh no.
you drop down, Zed, and as you're falling, I like to think Nugget catches you. You know, the two of you lower down onto the ground. Ryuji runs forward, sandwiches the wall into the creature, and you stumble back a little bit, like, and let out like a breath. And then he starts he pushes the fucking wall forward, sort of step forward. Ryuji, I will crush you. You cannot stop the unending toxic flow of... And then, Zed, you realize your painting is finished below his feet.
Oh, fuck yeah, it's narration time. Okay, so basically, right? Okay, first off, I thought your name was Jimmy. You have betrayed my trust. You owe me $16 for that pizza.
He's getting
And then, but, hey Nugget, can I grab you? Nugget,
You
can I
say
grab you? Can I grab you?
Okay, but why?
Do you want to be left behind, or do you want to ride this dragon, boy?
Oh no, you guys aren't near the dragon anymore, because you got sort of knocked down or on street level a little distance away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
you're standing
well,
on the
basically-
sidelines.
so just real quick, what do you guys know about, like, Eastern dragons?
They're
Oh.
long,
Next to
boys.
The only thing that Ike knows about them is like they're just another kaiju, and they
Oh.
usually are just they do other things. He doesn't know one personally, but they kind of just they have their own things. They have their own things they need to do.
Oh, well, okay, so they don't breathe fire like Western dragons do. They're actually more associated with stuff like rain
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. But basically, as it's coming out, it's like Zed may have embellished the dragon's painting a little. I mean, but basically, like you see first, you see like little like birds fly out, and you see like tree branches come out when suddenly the dragon just leaps out of the painting, starts circling the kaiju, and can I make an attack with it or no? I don't know.
Well, here's what happens. It bursts forth. He's standing on top of the fallen over wall chunk that has it on it.
Oh fuck yeah!
Like the crumbles of wall. It bursts off and slams right through the center of him, and as it does the big majestic movement, letting out a roar, and you're in awe at the creation you've made. And then you realize it's sort of warbly, and it's not fully well composed, and it just sort of bursts into ink and like dissolves into the body with the creature as the kaiju screams in pain under with all the ink covering him. And that's fight. You realize all the slime creatures are gone. You don't know where they all went, but they scattered to the winds during the fight. As they realized their boss was getting killed, they were probably like, let's get out of here. Cause chaos somewhere else. Do you start to shrink back down, Ryuji?
Yes.
Which, actually, that being said, as you're standing there, you're sort of huffing, and you start shrinking down outside of your own control.
Oh.
Do you want to post in Hero Art the new art of Small Ike you made?
Oh dear lord!
I want to show that on stream because it's a very good showing of small Ike.
I don't think I've seen it either. Maybe I have. I just forgot what he looks like.
So this is what he looks like.
There's old Ike right there. Well, at their normal size, not their kaiju size. Kaiju size Ike is somewhere up here. Oh no, you'll all find it.
Oh,
I put it in the Hero
baby.
Infinite chat. Here we go. He becomes that. How big is he?
He's like 3 feet tall.
Is that when he stands on his hind legs, like if he stood up normal height?
Yeah.
Look at that worm.
It's like a weird. Think of it like a lizard, long-legged turtle.
So you're feeling completely
Like
drained.
turtle.
because that's like the third kaiju transformation you've done in so much time. You know,
Yep.
you shrink back down exhausted. And you guys see that the big old turtle kaiju that was before you shrink down to that.
Oh.
He's.
Oh, you were
Can't think.
adorable.
I'm so tired.
You're worthless! Pit nothing kaiju! And you see a little fucking... You know those sea slugs that have like the sea bunny?
Yeah.
You see a sea bunny, a green glowing sea bunny crawl forth from the rubble. It's about, the same size as little Ryu, as little Ike. And so it's coming forward. I will regain my strength and kill you all!
Is there any remaining ink near him or on him?
Yeah, there's little bits of ink scattered around on the
I'm
ground.
going to blow him up.
Wait, don't blow him up.
You move your hand toward him, ready to do it.
Yeah, Ike is gonna stop. He's not gonna want him blown up. Don't kill. Don't kill. Just
Okay.
don't. I don't want anyone dying. You could beat him up, but don't kill him.
In that case, I'm gonna do something even better.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go find a jar.
He's not
3
like
feet.
small. He's 3 feet long.
He's 3 feet.
Listen,
And
put
a
him in the
fish
fish
tank.
tank. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go. You step off. Or do you guys want to make any small talk before he starts to step away?
Well, I'm gonna be kind of fixated on the fact that you said that it was like one of those bunny snails. So I'm kind of gonna be fixated by the little appendages off of him, and I'm gonna kind of run over and try to peck at them. Kind of like
I
I'm
love
trying
it.
to eat him.
God, get a hero point. He's just like, what? No, and so it's like at a very slow pace. Like he's trying to run around panicked, but he's just like inching along the ground super slowly. And Zed, as you go to scurry off, all of a sudden a bunch of military APCs and stuff start coming over, and like a helicopter flies overhead. As military starts showing up, and a guy in big bulky power armor drops down, like think like Master Chief power armor. Don't move.
Oh.
And then at the same time, a bunch of other fucking weird flying devices all start flying over. A bunch of other VTOLs start coming over, and a bunch of guys in like suits all drop down. All wielding firearms, and the military all start raising weapons up towards them, like, oh, what the fuck? Like, they don't know who these people are. And the people in the suits, they all go over, and one of them, where did I write their name down? A woman in sort of like a well-tailored suit steps over, and the man in the armor. Hang on, I am. Sorry, hang on, I gotta look at notes. Where is it? Yeah, so the guy in the armor, he starts to walk over. I'm Super Soldier 4 with the U.S. military. Who are all of you? And the woman in the suit, Agent Miller of the Agent Miller of the OSP. I think you'll find that this falls under our jurisdiction, not yours. This is an attack of foreign bodies on U.S. soil. This is well within our jurisdiction. Perhaps you should figure out what the situation is before you go trigger happy. And there's clear tension in the air at these two groups standing on either side of all of you. And the woman looks over. What are you? And she kneels down and looks like right at your face, Ryuji.
Ike is just quietly just staring at her, like you know how a turtle stares,
Mm-hmm.
He's staring here like that, not really saying anything, and then he looks back at the slug that's getting terrorized by the chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Just watching them for a bit, and then he looks back. They call me Michael Stand.
Can hear a point. The stupidest running joke that you just never give out your actual fucking name. Well, Mr. Stan.
I am my niece.
What?
What?
I'm joined. If Veneer is gonna give out fake names to these suspicious government people,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it too.
Get a hero
But-
point. But yours are
but
really
because-
bad.
My niece. It's an Asian thing. If you question it, you're anti-Asian.
Well, we've had... She stands up. Quite the interesting predicament occur here. Where did you creatures come from? All of you.
My house.
I came from the sky. A lady brought me here. A lady brought him here. He points at the slug who's being terrorized by a small chicken.
I don't know how that chicken got here.
Well, the way I see this, there are two ways this can be handled. You can go with the thugs in the power armor, or the thug in the power armor, and she motions over to like the U.S. military. You are all clearly very tense and aiming guns at you, and let the U.S. legal system handle you, however that would work. Or you can come with us. We are the Organization of Societal Preservation, and you perfectly match our forte.
For what? What is this?
And then the guy in the power armor, Organization for Societal Preservation. A worthless group created all the way back after, or during the Reformation after World War II. Their job is to prevent the creation of super weapons. Our job is to ensure that society remains in a safe status quo, that dangerous materials or objects do not fall into the hands of those who would abuse it.
It's funny that a member of the U.S. military says that to me, someone who is Vietnamese.
No! Get a hero point. Jesus, that was a good one.
I'm ruthless.
You know what's even better is, I don't know if you've been keeping up with other sessions, there's a character in setting who was a super soldier that fought in the Vietnam War.
Oh, please let me meet them. I haven't been able to watch, but I want to know now.
Their name's Major Freedom.
Oh my god.
God.
They're the father of another player. But anyway.
Who? Agent Orange? I bet Agent Orange is their illegitimate half Vietnamese child, you know.
Jesus Christ. That's anyway.
So bad.
Agent Orange. Get a hero point for that one. The Agent Orange one. That's awful. That's awful. But yeah, yeah, he looks over and is like, what the hell even are you?
I'm a furry. I mean, considering you're wearing power armor, you're just the robot version of being a furry, nerd.
If you're talking about me, me and the other guy over there that we were fighting, we're kaijus. We're giant monsters.
All while this is going on, I'm kind of like half listening, and I'm kind of like just trying to. I kind of like sneak away into the shadows and just kind of try and like just kind of overhear from a safe area.
No one pays you any heed because you're just a fucking chicken.
Oh my god.
As the fucking... Or, as you step off the creature and it's trying to get away at slow pace too, a few guys in hazmat suits walk over and are basically like scooping it up into a radiation barrel, not knowing exactly what it is.
Like, I just imagine the thing is screaming. It's like, no!
Hmm?
No! Stop it!
He's like, I will not be detained like this!
Stop handling me! Stop it!
Bad touch, bad touch.
No!
Somebody get me a Build-A-Bear to show where I've been touched. Anyway, so you guys like I said, you got the military and these other people on either side of you, and the agent, she's gonna be like, if you come with us, we can ensure that we can try and get a full understanding of what happened here from all sides and handle it accordingly.
Alright, and military guy, the alternative.
Can I ask what happens if we don't join either side?
I don't think you exactly have a full option to do that, as you see the U.S. military raise their guns a little bit more.
This small turtle is just like...
I'm offering you your only alternative away from that. That
And
being said,
what
out
is
of campaign, you guys could totally run away.
Yeah.
I'm going to I'm going to see. I'm going to try using my psychic powers, seeing as how Ryuji is now super small and easily able to be carried, as well as Zed's character, and I'm going to try and lift them. And I'm going to try and we're going to try flying away.
You're just going to try and yeet them away?
Actually, you know what I'm going to... Since I didn't blow him up, you know what I could do?
What?
I think blowing them up wouldn't exactly be the best.
There is a bunch of ink around.
No. There's one of two things I could do. I could blow up the debris and create like this big smoke screen, or I could, can I just turn it into like I wouldn't say it's toxic, but it's like inhaling depression.
Yeah, I can see you can blow them up and like create smoke screen around. Yeah, you can use them to make a smoke screen. And you're gonna use that to get away?
Before I do, I'm gonna go up to the lady, the Agent Miller. I'm gonna be like, well, keep in touch. I'm gonna hand her a paper and then make the smoke screen appear.
So yeah, before you can like levitate them away, Nugget, you see that happen, and there's immediate panic. Are you gonna make the moment to run away as well, Ryuji, or are you gonna stick around?
He's gonna... I'm gonna say, because he doesn't know where to go, he has no idea, he may just stay, actually.
So, a puff of like smoke and powder, and you bolt away, Zed, and there's like immediate panic and some gunfire, and so Ryuji, you get down like low to try and like, crawl away. Do you crawl towards where the guy in the power armor was, or where the woman in the suit was?
I'm not sure where he's gonna crawl to, because he's very weary of both of them.
You either have to run away or pick a side.
I don't like it that my heart is telling, or my brain's telling me to go to the military because he knows about the military.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, would not know. But I think he would go to that because that's one of the things that he did work with when he was back at home.
Okay. So you crawl off towards the guy in the power armor, and like you sort of arrive at his legs as all the gunfire is going, and he like steps back for a moment, almost like bringing the gun to you, and then he looks over and he's like, and he like reaches his arm down, almost like motioning for you to like crawl up on him.
He's not gonna crawl on top of him. He's just gonna sit there.
Are you coming?
Yeah.
He scoops you up and he basically starts like he sprints away as well. And so when the smoke clears, it's just the agent, the military, no super soldier guy, and no fox person.
No chicken.
Well, I think that's where we can start wrapping things up.
Oh yeah, I should probably specify what I put on that piece of paper, shouldn't I?
Oh yeah, what'd you put on it?
Just, I'm gonna give her my phone number, but then I'm gonna write on it, P.S. I'm not interested in you. I'm gay.
Hero point.
P.P.S. Meet me at X place for next session.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, as we stand here, there is just to recap where you guys are in your standing. People are terrified because there's a giant kaiju attack. Veneer has followed the military, or Ryuji, Ike, whatever, has followed the military. Zed is now a vigilante, and Ryan, or you with Nugget, sorry, not Ryan. That's why
Dova.
It's so weird. Dova and Ryan, you and Ryan, I always mix your guys' names up because you have such similar tones of voice. Is that weird?
I can kind of,
Yeah.
I kind of see that.
Nugget is still relatively unknown by the public, having, with all the chaos going on, not a lot of... Some people would have definitely noticed, like, what's that little speck on the news footage? But no one would have extensively noticed what you were. Meaning all the psychic stuff would have either gotten attributed to Ike or Zed.
Oh dear lord.
Oh no.
I'm not psychic. I'm depressed.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Well, that's eventually going to come out. I mean, I'm just going to have to deal with that. So, all right. I mean, like, I already know that I'm going back. So, I mean,
I think that session went very well.
Yes, even though there's technical difficulties, but
Yeah, just a little bit.
and now I'm kind of curious of the military now.
Yeah. You chose the side that you joined.
He did. He chose this thing he was more familiar with because he doesn't know. He's not in a very familiar place, so...
I think that went very well.
That was probably one of the longest ones we've had.
I had a longer
it's about
session.
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as long.
Yeah, there has actually been one longer session, I know for sure.
Wasn't it
Damn.
mine, or was it someone else's?
I think it might have been yours, actually, Veneer, your intro.
Yeah, if I remember right, because we kept sidetracking.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that went very well. I'd love to plug other things, but these are recorded so far in advance that I actually don't know what won the votes on what the new series were going to be, and this is going to be going up after those votes have occurred. So, I don't know. I mean, one continuing thing, or I can... Listen, you at home, 2 things I can recommend that I know will still be running by the time this goes. Definitely, more of my GF Makes Me Read Homestuck is going to be running. Of course, there's plenty of other Hero Infinite sessions for all of you to go and check out. And probably my GF Makes Me Play Deponia is still going to be going. So go check out all those things. Also, go check out Veneer's art stuff. Do you want to plug yourself, Veneer?
Yes, you can follow me on Newgrounds, which is SniffV, or you can follow me on Twitter, which is Veneer or SkullKid617. That's where you can find my artwork. Yeah, that's pretty much I can really say. You can always join the gas server. You can see all the artwork there, or just see where everyone posts.
Yeah,
So,
participate in votes. And there's, of course, now a chat in the Gas Network Hero Q&A where you can all give your questions on things in regard to this setting, and they will get answered. Your questions will get answered,
setting, I guess also if there's anything about character stuff too, I'm guessing too. So
Yeah, people want to ask things about characters, I can try and get answers for those questions as well from the various players.
Yes.
Anyway, I hope you've all had a cool time. I'll see
Yep.
everyone later.
I'll see you guys
Alright.
later. You have a good night, folks. Or morning.
Ta-ta.
Bye.